Hello everyone, my name is Rebecca and welcome back to my Pixel Quest, where we're continuing with our blind playthrough of Blueprints in day 18. We've had some marvelous days behind us with many new discoveries and new rooms and new permanent additions. I'm starting the day off with 2 gems because of something in the last episode. I've actually forgotten what it was, but I have lost my 20 plus coins that I had for the last 2 days. We made very good, we made pretty good use of that money, and I was able to use it to get morning room and all kinds of things. And now my favorite new habit is at the start of a fresh new day, heading over here to the West Path to see what it gives me. What? Oh. A black room? Tomb. God, I still haven't done root cellar and I still haven't done tool shed. They sound amazing, especially because this is special items. But I don't have it in me to not click on this. A black room, hey? I'm looking side to side. Let's go. Oh my god. What is going to... This was the right choice. It's got more of the statues in it. We're going to get some more lore related to the Ajiran angels. Again, it's these candlesticks that are in the chapel that have the rubies on them. Maybe these are the stolen rubies. This is huge. There's a lot going on here. Candles, some of them are lit up and some of them are not lit up. Why? Is there a reason for it? Oh, it is enormous. It goes around the corner. So I think all of the angels are going to be here. Oh my god. Okay. This is Mila, right? Because this is the maid? Oh my god. Why does it give me the option to interact? That's the maid. That's Mila. We've seen that one in the maid's room. A little mini statue of it. This is the horse riding one. I don't know what this one is called. They don't have names on them. What? I don't know what I'm gonna... I don't want to click on any of them yet because I don't know what's gonna do. Ooh. Yeah, there's something... There's definitely something here to which things are lit up and which ones are not. I'm taking a photo of that. Maybe I can relate this to the rest of the room. So there's 3 that are lit and 3 others that are not lit but have candles in them. What an atmosphere. Ooh, starting the day with some monies. Each of our journeys come to a conclusion here in the tomb. This floor plan is the definitive dead end. Or is it? Yeah. There's a lot there. Does it mean that there's actually a place that you can go from here? Or does it mean that there's possibilities beyond death in a wider sense? Okay, that is, well, I think that's the one that's over the main door. That's one of the 2 bigger sort of ones in the chapel. I'm going to guess like the Black Prince. It seems to, what I'm calling the Black Prince. I have absolutely no idea what it is, but it seems to be a Black Prince angel. It has a crown and whatever that, scepter. Oh, uncle? Granduncle? Herbie? Is that... Alright, doesn't let you interact with it. Okay. And then this one is tipped over. I don't know if that's relevant. Oh, man. Obviously, this is going to be a very important room. I mean, the fact that this is a black room. Oh. Yeah, man. There's definitely some. This is definitely. I feel in my bones that this is a massive, important room. Aha! This is the gardener. I think. Must be the gardener. And the gardener is called Reiner. So that one I know. This is so huge. We've never seen anything this big. This is boggling my mind. I feel like this is a very important room. We haven't seen anything like this, and the fact that it's colored black is incredible. I mean that's the cook, the chef, yeah. I've always wondered, so I've mentioned several times, I've always wondered if like the angels relate to actual staff, you know, in the mansion. But, you know, we know of 2 different maids, we know of a groundskeeper, but I mean, you know, like I don't know of like a horse rider or, that one, I've always wondered what this one was. It has occurred to me that maybe it's just like a farmer, maybe farmer. I'm going to go with farmer. I think I previously was like maybe an animal trainer. This one, I mean, this definitely looks like a chimney sweep, right? Like who would be a chimney sweep? If these do relate to actual staff members in the house, I can only think that it could relate to the valet, maybe. I can't even keep track of like where I've been. My God. I'm just trying to follow the wall around. So, I mean, we can't seem to interact with any of these. And then we're back. Okay, so first off, let me make a very rough little map here in my notebook, in my precious, ever full notebook. So we come in here. What is straight ahead? First off, that's the gardener. Okay. I just wondered, like, what's the one that seems to have the central importance, if anything? Okay. God, it's hard to even get a look at everything. So there's a couple of lit things there. Okay, so around the corner, I'm gonna try and like map roughly. We've got the chimney sweep, and then we've got a sort of a central area here, which has the, I'm going to say, farmer. Oh God, yeah, I knew I'd missed something. I knew I'd missed something because I saw there was something colourful. Okay, could this be our uncle? Haha. Open only in the event of my death. Oh no, it's got a stamp on it. Alright. The day is just beginning, but we've got to remember, if we get the magnifying glass, to come back here and look at this stamp. We know that we're collecting stamps. I don't know why, but we're doing it. We're doing it. Okay. Oh my God. It's a letter for me. This is so important. This is such an important room. Oh my God. I got the tomb. What a way to start today. Simon. So here's where it all ends, at least for me. And of all the picturesque places of this grand estate, I chose this dreary, dank dungeon to be laid to rest. And that same dim, sombre fate fell upon my father and his father before him, who loved the outdoors even more than myself. They say there is no stronger bond of servitude than tradition, and family tradition thrice as strong. These are chains that seldom bend and never break. So I wonder if he's saying there is actually a specific reason, even beyond tradition perhaps, or wrapped up in tradition, which is the reason he chose to be buried here. And I do wonder what plans and prospects of yours will be sacrificed upon the family font of convention. What biography of your own will you forsake to add another page to your father's memories, or your mother's, or mine? What plans and prospects of yours will be sacrificed upon the family font of convention? What biography of your own will you forsake to add another page to your father's memories, or your mother's, or mine? To add a page to their memories. In our youth, we are gifted with dreams and ambitions. At our death, we are left with realities and regrets. I think there is no greater sin than to perpetuate tradition that stagnates growth, that strangles purpose, that suffocates dreams. What point is there to live another's life at the sake of our own? So he seemed to be actually talking about breaking with tradition. Oh, how I wish to have been buried underneath the great oak overlooking the plains, the wondrous woods and the worldly mountains, and the wild holly that surrounds that trunk, a perpetual token of sympathy, laid across my grave. What dreadful tradition is it that dumped me in this sunless hollow? Oh, my granduncle and his sad, terrible regrets. He hates this. And if by morbid example this dark crypt makes any impression whatsoever on you, if reading this letter within these damp halls plants in you a seed of hope, if these words might grant you strength to bend, if not break these chains. Why were they chains for him, if he wished so much otherwise? Then would I cherish this tomb more than oak and sycamore and spruce, more than the wondrous woods and worldly mountains. This cold stone room would become the most cherished place in all our domain. So he wants me to break with tradition, but he couldn't do it himself. But why, if he wanted it so much? I would have you raise a shrine upon this spot to commemorate the moment of your liberty. To treat this sepulchre, I'm not sure how you say that, as hallowed ground. To realize that grand gestures can be as effective as they are theatric. He wants me to raise a shrine upon this spot. And to, in turn, as recompense for the freedom thus granted you, freedom from tradition, commit yourself to be buried here. Here within this mausoleum of dreams, and when the day comes, to write your own letter to inspire the next generation that follows in our footsteps. As is tradition, Herbert S. Sinclair. Dang, this is kind of very, like, it's dark, it's deep, it's it's very different to the tone I would have expected from him from other things. Certainly from the letter, from his will, and even from the letter that was written in the entrance hall. Like this is like he's actually speaking to us, as a human being. I wonder what that stamp is. I mean, it's obviously a woman of some kind. Maybe it's the Iraja Queen. Maybe it's one of these Ajeran angels. Let me just have another look at some of these things he's saying. So everyone has ended up choosing this for their to be laid to rest here, because there is no stronger bond of servitude than tradition, and family tradition is thrice as strong. They are chains. He surmises that I will also sacrifice things because of family tradition. But he says, I think there is no greater sin than to perpetuate tradition that stagnates growth, strangles purpose, and suffocates dreams. But maybe what he's saying is that there is a reason for this. There is a reason that he chose this, even though it's kind of detestable to him. And if by morbid example this dark crypt makes any impression whatsoever on you, if reading this letter within these damp holes plants in you a seed of hope, if these words might grant you strength to bend, if not break these chains, this is what he wants. He wants me to bend or break these chains. Then I would cherish this tomb more than oak and sycamore and spruce. I would have you raise a shrine upon this spot to commemorate the moment of your liberty. And to, but this is where it gets strange for me, and to, in turn, as recompense for the freedom thus granted you, commit yourself to be buried here. But isn't this... So what is the tradition then? I thought the tradition he was asking me to break was to be buried here, but actually he's asking me to break a different kind of tradition, which will grant me freedom, but then to commit to be buried here. But why? Why have we all chosen this? Here within this mausoleum of dreams, and when the day comes to write your own letter to inspire the next generation that follows in her footsteps, as is tradition. Big thoughts, big talk. Wow, what an interesting letter, what interesting words to be left with. We can't open this. Fair enough. I don't want to. Wow, incredible. Okay. All right. Well, a lot to think about there. So we've got to try, I guess maybe we try all of these, or we try some of them. I'm just making a note of where that I don't know, that grave is, that tomb. Yeah, that's all around there. Okay, and then as we go into this corner, we've got the chef. Or the cook. Cool. And then down here, who knows? Who knows what mysteries lie in this incredibly important place? Okay, in the center we've got Raina. And then over here in this corner, we've got another tomb. I don't know who this is. Maybe it's his father or mother or something. Okay, make a note of that, just in case that comes up in a puzzle. Over here we've got... I'm just going to call it Black Prince because I know what that means, but I don't know what it is. Maybe it just symbolizes like royalty. Or is it? You know, like maybe the reason they choose to go in here is because there is a life after death for the family members who are buried here. Okay, and then over in this corner we have horse rider or horse trainer or whatever, and then this one is Mila the maid. So have I missed any though? Gardener, I don't think so. So, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay, there are 7 of them. And I can only see 7 in the chapel. But there's one that's hidden. There's another stained glass. There's another angel. There's another angel that is hidden. So I guess they're not going to show me here, are they? They're going to keep it hidden. Okay. Just because I've heard the most about this one, this is the one I'm going to... Okay. Ooh. Oh, okay. I've immediately figured out what's going on here. This must be, now that I've tried that, this must relate to the numbers that are on these angels in the chapel. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so the first one, the first one is the gardener. Great. So let's do that. Who is number 2? My notes from the first day I played this game are in such a state. They're so much harder to read than the others. Actually, I wrote them out again more neatly. Here. Beautiful. Okay, so Cook is number 2. Cook is number 2. Where is Cook? Over here. Yeah? Cook is number 2. Oh, I really hope this does something. And then 3 is Farmer. Where is Farmer? Farmer. Well, they are kind of next to each other so far. 4 is the chimney sweep. Yeah. They're kind of in order. That's really useful. 5 is Mila the maid. Mila is up here. Or here. Yeah? 5, and then 6 is horse rider. Did anything happen? I didn't hear anything. Did the grave open? No, it did not. Did the lights change? No, they did not. Maybe I need to do this one now. Or is it? It's not a dead end. It's right next to the message about the dead end. Oh my god. Oh, that was one of the first things that we discovered in this mansion. The chapel and the... What? Excuse me? Oh my god. What is this? What is this? It's a kind of an undercrypt. Big arrow. Oh my gosh. I'm going home. I'm going home. This is too much. This is too much. Oh my god. What on earth? The music. So this must be our family history here. This must be all my past relatives. Oh God, I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to do first. Oh, wow, 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 wow. This is huge. This is huge, guys. This has got to be one of the most important rooms in the game. Oh. Are you kidding me? Underground map. Reservoir. Excavation tunnel. It's only part of a map. I knew we were gonna go down because we saw from day one that there was, you know, like some kind of pathway cut into the cliff face. So, wow. So we've got part of a map here, but what do we do with it? Okay, there's a 2 up in the top right. There's a 3 down there. We can't see where 1 is at the moment. And where are we? I'm like, maybe it's this round kind of room, right? That's probably like the round stairs that we just went down. Maybe? Oh, and who are you and what is this gonna do? Why? Why would I do this? Why would I do this to myself? I wonder if there... can I distract myself with finding items? I guess... No, that came really close. Okay, that opens that. Okay, that's nice and simple then. Thank you. It's... but this also points... Maybe this is important, right? It points here. That's gotta be important. I'm getting a photo of that. Points to whatever that thing is in the reservoir. Thank you, Death. Thank you. I'll leave you alone now. Now is not our time. Now is not our time. Love what you do, though. It's really important. Very important. What? So maybe this will connect with... Oh, it's a minecart. Like the picture we can... Oh, gosh. Oh, there's too much. There's too much going on here. I'm dying. So maybe this will connect with that kind of storeroom tunnel, right? Oh, I thought that was letting me interact with it. Okay. What is this? Whoa. There's like a whole nother game here. Okay. So obviously we've got moving platforms here to get from place to place. But how do we do it? And then up there as well? Not so sure. Maybe that's just... It's hard to tell if there's anything up there. It feels like those are not rooms. Okay. Oh my god. This is so much. This is a lot. Incredible. Oh my god. Look, it was suggested right at the beginning of the game that the antechamber... So we're in abandoned mine. Alright. Hold to grab. Oh, I can't push it any further. But why would I do this? Why would I do this? Unless... I mean, it's... Playing Zelda games is making me think, right, we need to go there to access that way. Okay. I'm sure that that's the case. That's where we came from, yeah? Oh my god. Oh my god. Am I even gonna get to the mansion today? What the hell? What? Okay, I just counted. That's 8 candles. We're always looking out for the number 8. It's part of the map. Oh, we got that key. We got that map key. So basement was number 2. Foundation elevator. Oh, we have the foundation elevator. I just don't know how to get to it or use it yet. I mean, I know in theory how to get to it. Okay, concealed entrance, cliffside exit, minecart, foundation entrance, tomb entrance, torch chamber, rotating gear, we just saw that, to north lever. Okay, so this must be the enormous extra adventure that you have to go on, the enormous extra puzzle adventure that you have to go on to open the north, to reach the lever that will open the north entrance, the north exit from the antechamber, right? Even here, I think I need to come back with the magnifying glass, because it looks like it says 10. I mean, I think I can already see it. I think underneath there it says 10 buried floor plan. Buried floor plan. So there must be a 10 somewhere marked somewhere. Of course, if I had, I nearly reached the antechamber on day 1. Can you imagine? And if I had managed, I would have reached it. I didn't have a lever. But, I'm just saying, at some point in these 17 days, mind you, I've missed 2 days, so let's say 15-ish days. I've had a couple of potential times when I could have made it into the antechamber. If I had, I knew that would not be, obviously that would not be the end of the challenge. And they said at the beginning of the game, the antechamber is reaching the antechamber is an initial challenge. So we knew that there was going to be more. And I guess this seems like, this feels like it all connects together. So we need, so to get through the antechamber, it seems like you would have to reach the antechamber, open the way with a lever, with the correct lever, and be able to reach the correct entrance into the antechamber. You would then also have to get the tomb on that day, unless something is permanent, right? But you would then have to get to the tomb to reach the north lever to be able to open the north-facing exit in the antechamber, to be able to get to what they've told us is a 10th rank, or at least what has been suggested is a 10th rank. But of course it is. Of course there is. Amazing. Okay. And then what? And then do you reach room 46, or is that just the beginning? Is that just the beginning of another puzzle? I don't know. Okay. Upgrade disc. Nice. Cool. Cool. Okay. 8 candles. What is this? What is this symbolizing here? There are 3 sections. 2 of the sections have 2 thingamies in them, and one has 1. So maybe this is the... I don't know, maybe this has something to do with the rooms that are around that big, what are they calling it? The rotating gear. Fountain... Ah, fountain entrance. Because we need to drain the fountain. Huh. Okay, alright. I've taken photos on my phone of these map pieces. Okay. I wonder where that little 10 is. I'm now looking back at my photo of the other piece to see if I can see it. Buried floor plan, eh? And since it's buried... Yeah, but it's interesting. So there's 10 different things here. And also, up the top, there's the end part of something that says gel, which is definitely angel, points, dreams. If they mean the angel of death, by which, they mean the where the scythe landed on the map that we saw, then it's like that little island or whatever in the reservoir. But maybe it means something else. Okay, maybe... Oh, I don't know. I mean, first things first, we've got to try and find more parts of the map. And then, yeah, we need to look at it with the looking glass. Wow. Well, this is really going to change the day for me. Huh. What the hell? I am in an entirely different game now. This is an entirely different game. This is incredible. Boat. I have to make sure I'm not rushing and I'm trying to look carefully. Dude, what a day. Aha! So we probably have to drain the fountain. We're in Reservoir Underground here. I should probably take note of like where my steps are changing as well. Okay. It's kind of a grating there. Yeah, and I can't access anything here. So so the reservoir needs to be drained. The reservoir needs to be drained. But not fully drained, I guess. Well, hang on. Okay. Okay. If I look in this direction, then I can see that there are stairs down there. So maybe in some ways it does need to be fully drained, but then... Do we need to use this boat? I don't know. Maybe we don't. Maybe we just need to fully drain it. But we can see... Yes. A whole bunch of stairs down there. I see your secrets, Reservoir, but I can't do anything about it just yet. Now we're back in Abandoned Mine. Just let me have one more look at this. Can I see a little number 10 somewhere? Definitely says buried floor plans. Oh my god. And the fact that we got a utility disc, like I wonder if the things that are on the utility discs are random or if the one that we got here, for example, is a very specific one. That would be super cool. Okay, well, probably we need to drain some water before we can access that other side. Huh. Let me have one more look at this. Yeah. You're pointing right there. There must be so much more to this because we can really only see a couple of numbers. Okay, that's the boat, so we were there. Okay, so that means that little staircase. That little staircase off to the side that has like a little roundy staircase bit. That must be the bit that's currently... Yeah, that's where we went up. So that's the bit that we need to... That's full of water. We can't access. Okay. And 3 over there is cliffside exit. Ah, so maybe that's where we get to that bit on the cliff that we can see from the outside. Okay. And then there is excavation tunnel. And all the interesting stuff is across that reservoir. So that needs to be drained. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm definitely not missing any items. I don't think so. Alright. I feel like that's as much as I can do with what I've got, but wow. Wow. Okay, so one priority. Incredible, absolutely incredible that I've been able to use the numbers from that chapel finally. Oh my goodness. I'm so pleased that not only have we gotten the tomb, which is already like such a huge mind-blowing thing, but I was already able to find the secret thing within it. Oh man, just amazing. And now I've learned so much. I'm walking out into a whole new world of blueprints. Yeah, I think that must be the cliffside exit or something. Whoa! And then we can drain the fountain. I don't know what that's gonna do, honestly. And then we're only one flame away from doing whatever this is. Wow. We've got the big music now. Look how late it is in the day and I haven't drafted a single room in here. All right. Wow. We're back in the mansion. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. back to a regular day, I guess. Well, let's corridor across. Actually, why not? I don't know why. Wow, I've got so much going on. Okay, all right. A couple of things. I actually have two gems. I think I'm going to put the office here. That has been one of my priorities, is to give this a go. Let's try. Oh, we can look out the office now. Towards the tomb. Okay, so I'm going to have a go. I think that because this is March of the Count, I've explained in previous episodes, I want to have a go at 0303 because I think March of the Count might refer to the month of March, which would be the number 03. And then if we count the small gates in this room, 1, 2, 3. There are 3 small gates. Oh, let's do this now. Let's do this now before I forget. What are we going to get? What are we going to get from the tomb? Oh, hallway. Okay. Maybe it's random. Oh, so good. Add an extra hallway to tomorrow's draft pool. 1 locked trunk or a key. I think... Oh, it's definitely one of these two for me, to be honest. I mean, hallways are very good, but I think I need ways to get... it's always like lacking a key or lacking an item that is leaving me behind. I might do locked trunk. Yep. Because that's going to give me lots of different things, I think. Okay. So let's give this a go. It might not work, but I want to try. 03. Oh my god, yes. I'm so smart. It worked. It was the only thing I had. It's my third safe. Yes. Oh, it has the infinity symbol on it. So now this makes sense with what we just learned recently in the classroom with the numbers, and number 8 was on its side like an infinity symbol. Dear Mr. Sinclair, March 3rd. Let me skip all the way to the end. Anonymous. Oh my god. Alright, so I don't know whose voice to read this in then. We found the 8th? Oh, what? This is the 8th red letter. Dear Mr. Sinclair, thank you for promptly... I'm so excited, like I can barely read this. Thank you for promptly answering all our demands not involving the police and allowing this unfortunate transaction to transpire as smoothly as one could hope. Answering all our demands not involving the police and allowing this unfortunate transaction to transpire as smoothly as one could hope. So I wonder if this is either Caleb Manning or Philip White writing this, because they, I think, are part of the insurgents that were working with our mother. And while I'm guessing you had hoped to never hear from us again once we had given you back the envelopes, we felt that one final red letter of our own was merited given the circumstances. Hopefully, you will not be as careless with this missive as you were with the others. Whoa. It could also be Denny. Denny, the original groundskeeper who was fired. But then again, they were fired for seemingly being absent a lot, which might relate to doing secret deliveries, which we know were occurring, with Christoph the driver as well. And I don't know what they were delivering. I have said maybe it was rooms, right? Maybe it was these special rooms or something like that. But maybe it was the letters. But also there was a question over whether Denny was actually the one who stole things. So, Okay, correspondence this incriminating should be kept in safes, not desk drawers. Oh, and now they're kept in safes. Let's first put your apprehensions aside, as I'm sure another red envelope is the last thing you expected to find on your desk this week. No, we are not making more demands, and no, we do not have copies of the other letters. Okay. So all of these things are potentially incriminating letters. March 3rd, I wonder what year. You were already more than generous and accommodating, and the least we can do is fulfill our end of the bargain. So why write to you at all? Why incriminate ourselves further if we already have what we want? In a word, principles. After reading your eloquent reply to that initial note, it became apparent to us that there had been a few misunderstandings. This letter is intended to clarify some of those points and hopefully will place our schemes in a softer light. First, we may have gotten too excited with the colourful language of blackmail, but our goal was never to terrorise, despite what you may believe you interpreted as thinly veiled threats towards your young nephew. Me? I mean grandnephew, right? Grandnephew. I want to personally assure you that there was never any tangible danger. If we gave any impression that we would hurt the youngster, it was meant only in the very vague sense of hurting his social prospects. And yes, while we admit that our word choices might be questionable, enough so that it would be reasonable to accuse us of being intentionally misleading, we hope you believe us when we tell you that this was not a calculated ploy to elicit payment. However, as payment has been received, there is nothing to be gained by scrutinizing the questionable ethics that were employed in our extortion of those funds. Little defense can be mustered on that score. Additionally, any judgmental tone you may have detected when we discussed the content of your stolen letters was entirely unintended. We want it on record that we do not consider ourselves superior to you and your family in any way, and are in fact entirely sympathetic to the underlying cause that the letters pertain to. And you thought this letter couldn't get more incriminating for us. Yeah, so they're sympathetic to the cause. It's so far I only have 2 other letters, and both of them are about Mary's disappearance. One of them is accusing Herbert of not doing enough in that regard. But the other one is saying, I was accusing you, but actually I think you've helped her. But certainly it's confirming his involvement in matters. It's highly suggesting it. Okay. Again, we feel guilty as sin, and only time will tell if the financial recompense will outweigh your culpability. Even though you will never hear from us again, we hope this parting letter will result in you thinking of us and our dealings, if not favorably, at least sympathetically. Sorry for the inconvenience. Forever anonymous. X. Wow. Wow. What an episode? What a you know what's amazing is that this letter is not the biggest reveal. It's not even close to the biggest reveal. That's how amazing all of this has been. Okay. From the tone of that, thank you, Isaac Gates. Thank you. There's so much to think about there. Actually probably it's not a... Oh, run payroll. Payroll has already been run for this week. Oh, I can only do that within a week. Oh, okay. Oh. I should probably work out what day it is today. Okay. Interesting. I can spread gold in the estate, but I don't think I have enough rooms at the moment to make that. A modest distribution of coins. They are spread in a number of rooms currently active. I don't know if I get more gold with more rooms or if it's just that they're spread in a fewer number of rooms. Oh man, it's absolutely incredible. My 3rd red letter, and I got the final one. And I got the tomb. What does it say? This Sinclair family crypt is as gloomy as it is immense. The true Sinclair legacy lies here. Yes, I think I know what it is. Well, I think I know at least part of what it is, I guess. A parade, resting underneath the stones, a parade of distant relations and forgotten ancestors. Thank God we've managed to get the permanent upgrade here as well. I think I'm going to go on a look because I've only got 2 rooms. I don't know. It might be undercutting my profitability from being able to spread the gold there. Let's move on a little. I guess this will just give us some possibilities in the side of the house. Lovely. Hello. Let's see. Let's try and go back a little bit. Or west a little bit, rather. Or east a little bit, actually, is what I mean. The kitchen would be... I've already got the morning room, so I'm really happy with that. Kitchen would be useful for a couple of other things, but now I know it would be useful if I can get the pump room to see what happens with the faucet. So for now, I might do pantry. Just get a little bit more money. And some steps. And then we can move up from here. Oh, there's my locked trunk waiting for me. Yeah, man. I mean, I wouldn't be able to open it now. Or I could get the... I might do the commissary, to be honest, because I just think it might be extremely useful. My running shoes. I've got 9. Oh, I can afford them. But I really want the magnifying glass. I really want the magnifying glass. And if I got the sledgehammer, I could open the trunk. Oh, all right. It's time to get the running shoes. It's the item I haven't had yet. Occasionally save steps when traveling longer distances across the estate and grounds. Okay. Occasionally. So it's maybe a little bit unreliable, but still. What's great is that with a little bit more money, I can come back and get a magnifying glass. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. All right. Let's see what we get here. I've got no gems and no keys. This would be a way to get gems, and this would be a way to get keys. Gems. Quite frankly. Gems. I mean, the key might have been good. I was hoping the magnifying glass might be here. And that would save me buying it. Oh. It's not there. Okay. It's not there. Every time I come in this room now, I look to see if the Mount Holly symbol is there, and I've seen it a couple of times. Okay. The box that claims to be black has the gems. This box is the blue box, so definitely a lie. This box is the black box, also a lie. So this one is true, and that means this one has the gems. So satisfying every time. Very pleased. Very pleased. All right. I was just thinking I could go back and do some... Let's just see what we get from this. Well, that would... Closet would cut us off. Chapel might be good. Garage would give us a lot of keys. I'm going to put chapel there, but I'm not going to go into it. I'm going to turn back at this stage. And I think I might use this opportunity to spread the gold in the estate from the office. It still might not be the best use of it, but, you know, it's something. Spread gold now. Cool. Yeah. Got some gold right here. That means right now I could go and buy that. I could go and buy the magnifying glass. I kind of want to. I mean, I've had to go at the parlor. The parlor didn't deliver one for me, so why not? We got even more money. Even more money. Money here, money here. Yes. So much money. Okay, so magnifying glass, thank you. Great. And actually, since we're here, I mean, I could save my money, or I could get sledgehammer, because we've already got a trunk we can use it with. There might be money in there as well. Is it worth? Yeah. Great. And I'm not going to go in there yet. Brilliant. Brilliant. There's no way that, like, anything beyond the very first room that we did in this episode, in this day, is a bonus. And we've already had a massive, massive extra bonus with the office safe. So we're just getting bonus on top of bonus on top of bonus now. Incredible. There's money waiting for me here too. Okay, so finally I can make sure that I've done this. Okay. I don't think I've ever done this because I've definitely not done this. It's got number 4 on it. Morajai. That is yet another word I have never heard of. Blue Morajai. The White Sea of Yore. Morajai. Maybe the boat's name? Or maybe the ocean's name. It does say the White Sea of Yore. Yore? Huh. Oh, it says 4 cents. All right. Brilliant. Well, that's that. I think while I've got the opportunity, I've got to go back. Before I even do anything else in that house, I think I've got to go and use this magnifying glass to get that other stamp. Because I don't know, because it's lore, because it's magical, wonderful, amazing, incredible lore. We only have to go around the left side of the tomb here because it's on the uncle's letter. But we could also have a look at the map with the magnifying glass, the 2 bits of map. Yes. I can't believe what this day has delivered. The whole game has kind of changed. Oh, Orinda. Oh, is this the angel that has the crown and the scepter? Huh. Aries. Oh, Orinda Aries. So maybe she's sort of the mother of it all. Orinda Aries. I was trying to move the magnifying glass, but it wasn't. Okay, there we go. Just in case anything in a secret, did you maybe he wrote something in like lemon. Not that would show up maybe he wrote something in a secret way, right? We gotta check. I mean, this is obviously a very, very important letter from heir to heir. Okay, all good. I think that's that. So we should have two more stamps in our stamp collection, so we can check that when we go to the library again. And where I'm lost. Where's the other area? Oh, over here. I don't know if there's anything extra that we're going to see on these maps with this, but it's just while we have the opportunity. We have this room while we have the magnifying glass. I mean, we have to check. make sure we're looking carefully at everything. There could be something hidden that will show up. I feel like that's an important spot. Death says so. And you always listen to death, don't you? Oh, that's 7. It's so obvious now. I just thought that was part of the design. Okay, that's 7. 7, 7, 7. Alright, I can't see any hidden 10s though. Alright, so I don't think it's on that part. It's a good thing I looked at that to see something that I should have been able to see without the magnifying glass anyway though. Where was the other piece? Was it in here? Oh, so I think this might be 7, yeah? This is 7. I wonder how we move this. I wonder, you know, like, this is an outside theory, just throwing this out there. But what if moving that... No, it wouldn't be. I was going to say, what if moving that relies on having the rotunda in your mansion, and moving that will move that that big cog, but the rotunda in the mansion only moves in 4 directions really. So okay, so we've got 5 here. So, okay, so the little mine track there leads to here, and then in the corner there is buried floor plan. Probably need a shovel, I guess. So I have a feeling. Let me just look at my picture of the other piece, which connects to this. So number 3, cliffside exit, is where that goes, but it does say exit, not entrance. So the entrance to the basement, if we look at the other piece, we can't see, it's cut off. So maybe it looks like there might be 2 different ways that you get there. It says concealed entrance. So there's a concealed entrance to the basement. But I would guess that it probably comes from the reservoir, from getting to the other side of the reservoir. Yeah. Torch chamber. Oh, this is the torch chamber. Okay, this is the torch chamber. Torch chamber is 7 on the other map. Got it? The 7 that I just discovered. Okay. Okay. Torch chamber. And then this goes around, just double checking my orientation. Yeah, this goes around to the reservoir, which we can't get in there. We can't get in there. It's flooded. Cool. Torch chamber. Got it. That's number 7. And then when we go up here, this is where we're reaching the end of the map that I have. I can see the beginning of this on the other map, and I can see the beginning of this. But obviously, it's possible that if we could get, you know, if I could get further here. Is there some other way to enter here? Because then I could get past the minecart. If I could come in here. Yeah, well, there may well be. There's a lot of possibilities here. Like this. Maybe that comes from the fountain. If you drain it, because it looks like a pipe, right? And then I would have to be able to get past here somehow. Okay, alright. So probably we have to come through here after having already moved that minecart back. Okay, I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is. Let's move it just in case. Just probably not going to happen today. But I would hate myself if I didn't move that now while I have the chance. All right, cool. That was wow. We've already been lucky enough to extract some further secrets from the tomb and put some more of these pieces together, at least like just my understanding in my head of what I'm looking at in that map. We know where the buried floor plan is, but it's obviously going to take a lot to get there. It's going to take a lot to get there. Thank you, Uncle. Thank you for your sacrifice. I'm having a great time. I'm having a great time. And then if we come over here... Oh. I've got to go this way. If we come over here, we get... okay, I can't see anything. Maybe the lighting is different now, but another time when I stood there, I swear I was able to see like a walkway or something down there, so... God, amazing. Absolutely amazing. Well, on this note, I'm going to have to leave this episode here. This has been absolutely incredible. I'm sure you will agree. If you're watching this and you've probably played the game before, if you have, you must have been so much waiting for me to get this. So I hope it's been everything that you dreamed. This has absolutely torn my mind into little pieces and thrown them on the ground and stamped on them over and over and over again in the most glorious way. I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased. And we've also opened the safe, which is so... the office safe, I mean. It's so deeply satisfying to me in all of my bones. I can't even explain to you because it was my best theory. So I'm so relieved it worked. Incredible. Thank you so much, as always, for being a part of this journey. And I'll see you in the next episode because this day is not over. This marvelous, marvelous day is not over. Bye-bye.